This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Today is Thursday, July 28th. Well, one more person has been arrested in connection with the death of a newborn here in town. News 25 has learned of a third person who has been arrested in connection with the baby that died in December of 2021 in Comstock Park here in Pahrump. A Las Vegas man by the name of Daniel Bills, who is said to be the 19-day-old baby's father, has also been taken into custody following the arrest of the mother, Erica Eisenloffel, and Angela Guarini Bolt. All three are facing charges of open murder. The Nevada Department of Investigation is in charge of the case, which includes child abuse and neglect. This arrest follows reports that the child may have been malnourished and dehydrated and allegedly had methamphetamine in his system at the time of death. The Nye County District Attorney's Office and NDI were awaiting an autopsy and test results to determine the cause of death for the baby, who was in a filthy home with other children, according to reports. Authorities also had contact with other individuals inside the home on several previous occasions, according to authorities. And we'll keep you posted of further developments on that story. Well, the Living Free Cafe is a new little restaurant here in town with tons of good food and some Java Junkies drinks as well.
We were able to take advantage of the cafe the restaurant that was here before. And the idea behind having a cafe is workforce development and job skills. That's really the motivation behind it, more so than good food, a nice place to eat. Really focusing on trying to hire people who are in recovery. We're trying in our whole health solutions, I would say, with Living Free health treatment, addiction treatment, sober living, etc. A big piece of the equation is people becoming self-sufficient again. One of the legs of that stool, right, is work and is learning job skills. And many people who suffer from addiction started in their teens and never really got the opportunity to learn good job skills, be taught appropriate ways of behavior at work and how to get along with others. So a lot of times in early recovery, you're just looking for a job, any job. And we do encourage that. Just start working, your self-esteem will start to build from there, and you'll have a sense of self-sufficiency that way. But you're right, there are a lot of cases where people, they're not taught much of anything on their jobs. It's just sort of more robotic. What I'm trying to do is broaden the scope of their knowledge as far as business is concerned, and also give them responsibility so that they really feel like it's their cafe. It's not my cafe. So we have the Living Free Health and we have the Living Free Cafe, which is all under Living Free Health and Fitness, a nonprofit corporation. We're trying to support everybody, and we're trying to make it an environment where they can learn and grow without it being too much pressure. So there are new things. I mean, burgers and fries and things like that. People might say, well, what's that? That's new to us. So, and patty melts and tuna melts and the kids menu was something that Jessica, who's our lead cook, she had the idea that, a lot of times kids come in and they're not going to eat a whole meal, and this is a tight budget time for everybody, right? So let's put out a kids menu where those portions are more appropriate and the prices are more appropriate. Right now, the cafe is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Saturdays, 8 to 3, and then when we open Sunday, August 7th, that'll be 10 to 3. We definitely take donations, and you can donate to us on the website. We are a 501c3 nonprofit public charity, so to the extent of law, donations are tax deductible. We're at, and I want to give this location this way, we're at Mesquite and Highway 160. If you put our physical address in, Google does not always get you to the right place. So we're at Mesquite and Highway 160, 2 miles north of the Home Depot, right behind the Horizon Market.
More news right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920.
It is hot and humid, but these hot days are hardly affecting the youth who are having a blast on their final days at the Pahrump Valley Youth Activities.
The Pahrump Valley Youth Activity Program is coming to an end this summer since school is right around the corner. It has been roughly 12 years since this program started. The late Tom Saida, who was the co-owner of Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram auto dealership, has donated $10,000 annually to the program. Saida and probation officer Tom Metcher, along with others, developed the Pahrump Valley Youth Activities following the Boys and Girls Club of Las Vegas' departure from Pahrump Valley after a short stint here locally, leaving families without any resources. Saida Trudeau continues to donate to the cause since Tom Saida's September 3, 2021 passing. The program has been funded by private donations since the beginning and has a qualified staff and volunteers that keep it going year after year. The program takes place at elementary school J.G. Johnson. Parents sign up early, or they can also go get special rates, and some can qualify for financial assistance. The program includes daily activities, breakfast, lunch, and snack time. Participants' age range from 6 to 12 years old. News 25 spoke with Director Christian Onapor to discuss the program and how this year's activities are going.
We were able to communicate with a previous parent that was actually at PVYA, and they communicated us with the fire department, and we were super excited to have them again for another year. So Pahrump Valley Youth Activities is a recreational program, also educational with a little bit mixed. It gives an opportunity for our families in our community that don't get to go out probably on vacation, and the kids can spend some quality time getting to bond with other students from different schools and just getting to meet other new faces. The main priority is to help those communities that, or our people that are here that are working, and so we're trying to make sure that we support the community in a sense where the parents feel comfortable bringing them to us, and we just do our typical routines of going to different classrooms and having the kids enjoy summer fun activities. So we had a signing up event, our registration date in May, and we had about 110, and then we had DCFS was able to give us 10 more spots, and then we had McKinney-Vento, we had 30, so roughly around 150 students. And so because of COVID, we had to reduce our numbers. We only had 100, a little bit over 100 kids, and this year we were able to put in 50 more, which was super exciting to see our program go back to its normal numbers prior to COVID. So next year we're hoping to get 110 to 130 are through our registration, and then of course McKinney-Vento students and or students in transition and our foster students as well. We rotate through all our 6 classrooms that we have. Kind of depends each year. We might get more, we might get less, but we have art, we have PE, we have our building room, which is where they use Legos and building blocks and all these kind of things. We have a movie room, so they just sit and relax, watch a movie or talk and whisper with their friends. We also have a video game room this year and a board game room. So meals are free with the pay. They get lunch, breakfast, and a snack.
And they also get hosed down.
Exactly, every year, one time hosted down. We'll be done on Friday, the 29th. So the main resource right now we're looking at is our Facebook page, Pahrump Valley Youth Activities, and also we have an email now if they need to email us if they don't have a Facebook, so Pahrump Valley Youth Activities at gmail.com. So one of the biggest things is we don't usually offer volunteer to the community. We actually have our previous campers that have outgrown the program come back, and if they want to help us, they're more than welcome to come back. But any person out there that's willing to donate or even spend some quality time showing our kids art activities, how to build certain things, we're more than happy to take them in. Thank goodness we were able to have a lot more staff. The Night Communities Coalition was able to help us. We had about 10 teen employees that are currently students at Pahrump Valley High School. We also had the opportunity to work with the school district this year. They were able to hire 2 more people, and we had our AmeriCorps. So we had plenty of staff for sure. So the ages range from 5 years old up until 12.
Well, an active lifestyle can result in aches, pains, or even injuries. In today's Medical Minute from Spring Mountain Medical, Dr. Jacob Steckel talks about how the right treatments can get you back on track.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical, healthcare the way you've always imagined it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Steckel with Spring Mountain Medical, your hometown health and wellness provider. Today I'm going to talk about recovery from active lifestyles and sports. Fitness is on the top of people's minds these days. Sometimes an active lifestyle can lead to pain or injuries that sideline you. Recovery is a critical part of fitness and an active lifestyle. The joints, connective tissues, muscles, and other parts of the body can become inflamed, causing pain and disruption. Using a variety of advanced recovery techniques, we can resolve pain and limitations without medications and the possible negative side effects. Either get back in the game or stay on top of your game. Choosing to utilize physical manipulation and treatment can free you to live a more active and vibrant life. Come see me today. I'm Dr. Jacob Steckel. This has been a Medical Minute brought to you by Spring Mountain Medical.
Well, if you're looking to buy a new computer, you may have questions, and our go-to guy, Josh Osborne at Great Computer Deals here in Prump, is here to help. Today, Josh talks about backups.
Hi guys, Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial, viewer question edition.
One viewer asks, what's the best way to back up my computer's data? Well, let's get right into it. There are 3 different ways to back up your computer. Number 1, you back up your files onto an external hard drive. That means that you buy a device that plugs into your computer and allows you to manually move your files onto it. Number 2, you back up your files onto the internet using a service like Backblaze. I know many people don't like the idea of putting their stuff online, but this service is automated and doesn't require you to remember to use it. Number 3, you use cloud storage. This means instead of storing your data on your computer's hard drive, use an online hard drive, so if anything were to happen, it wouldn't matter because none of your files were on your own computer to begin with. Hope that helps.
Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
Your sports and more when we return.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, let's go to Katie with today's sports report.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Fretter with your KPVM News 25 Sports Report. Today I will be updating you on your favorite preseason and in-season teams here in Las Vegas. All this and more in today's Sports Report. Las Vegas Raider Denzel Good has announced his retirement. Good is 31 and played as an offensive lineman during his career. He has played with the Raiders since 2018. Good played in 63 career games, and 14 of those games were in 2020 for the Las Vegas Raiders. The XFL announced that Las Vegas will be getting a new team this season. The minor league will be making a return to Las Vegas after a single season in 2001 and the second version cut short by the pandemic in 2020. Former Raiders player Rod Woodson will be the head coach for the Las Vegas team. The upcoming season for the XFL starts in February of 2023. The Vegas Golden Knights announced on Monday their plans for the official return of the team's Vegas Golden Knights road trip, where select members from the Golden Knights organization will participate in a series of hockey clinics and meet and greets with local hockey fans. The 2022 Vegas Golden Knights road trip will visit South Lake Tahoe, California, Boise, Idaho, Missoula, Montana, and Salt Lake City, Utah. The Henderson Silver Knights announced their full 2022 to 2023 schedule last Thursday, July 21st. The 72-game schedule will be an even split of 36 games at home and 36 games on the road. The home opener will be on October 14th against the Tucson Roadrunners, kicking off the Silver Knights' first full season in the Dollar Loan Center. The Vegas Silver Knights have signed 25-year-old defenseman Darian Skio to an AHL contract for the 2022 to 2023 season. Skio joins the Silver Knights after 2 seasons in the ECHL with the Allen Americans and Indy Fuel. The Las Vegas Aces beat the Chicago Sky in the second annual Commissioner's Cup on Tuesday. The Aces won with a score of 93-83. Kelsey Plum scored 12 of her 24 points in the first quarter, helping the Aces achieve a strong 23-point lead early on in the game. Chelsea Gray scored 19 points and was an essential player for the Aces in the third quarter. She was named the MVP of the game. The Las Vegas Aces also won their game last Thursday against the Indiana Fever with a score of 90-77. And the Aces won last Saturday against the Los Angeles Sparks with a score of 84-66. The Las Vegas Aviators lost all 3 away games against the Texas Round Rock Express last weekend. The Aviators also lost on Wednesday against the Albuquerque Isodopes. The Las Vegas Lights won against the Oakland Roots last Saturday with a score of 2-0, and the Lights lost against San Antonio on Wednesday with a score of 0-2. The Las Vegas Lights play again this Saturday, July 30th, against the Atlanta United 2. For your KPVM News 25 Sports Report, I'm Katie Freder.
Well, summer vacation season is here, but before you head to the beach, you need to prepare your home for your absence. In today's Ask Angie segment, Mallory Mytech walks us through how to prep your homes for your vacation.
Preparing for a vacation is exciting, but it could also be overwhelming to think about everything you need to do before leaving town, especially if you're planning on being away for a longer period of time. Mallory Mytech, a home care expert at Angie, is here with her pre-vacation to-do list.
Securing your home should be at the top of your priority list when prepping to go away for vacation this summer. An unmanicured yard is a clear sign that no one is home, so do your landscaping, things like mowing your lawn, before you leave. It's also a great idea to leave a few indoor and outdoor lamps on, or to have them scheduled to turn on and off while you're away.
Ask one of your neighbors to pull your mail every few days and to keep an eye on your house. If you have a spare key, consider giving it to your neighbor so they can get inside if there are any issues. Now is also a great time to install a doorbell camera, or if you already have one, make sure it works.
Think about reducing your energy consumption before you leave for vacation. You can save up to 10% on your energy bill by just unplugging things like your television, computers, small appliances, and chargers, which use electricity just by being plugged in. You can also save energy by setting your thermostat between 80 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit before you leave for vacation.
Help your future self by cleaning your home before you leave for your vacation. Toss out everything in your fridge or pantry that will spoil before you return. And clean your garbage disposal to prevent any unwanted smells. Right before you leave, take out all of your trash and recycling.
Before you leave, make one final walkthrough around your home. Close all the blinds and make sure your doors and windows are locked. If you have a doggy door, make sure that's closed and locked too. Finally, make sure you've taken out the trash and that you have set your thermostat to that 80 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit so that you're getting those energy savings while you're gone. And lastly, if you have one, make sure to arm or set your alarm system. And then all that's left to do is enjoy your vacation.
Do you have questions about your home projects? Tweet them using hashtag AskingAngie. That's hashtag AskingAngie. And you may get some tips in an upcoming segment.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We got some clouds in the sky looking over Mount Charleston there. I wonder what the weather's going to look like for tomorrow and the weekend. John's going to tell us about it in a moment.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Yes, I got a haircut. About time. What was the over and under on how long the last haircut lasted? I think I went over. I think I did. Fernley and Fallon, Carson City, triple digits. Wow, it's still unseasonably warm up north. 95 degrees out in Tonopah. That's not the cool spot in the state today. Oh, we're saving that. That's right. Goldfield at 96, Beatty at 101, Amargosa at 104, and Las Vegas. When does this ever happen? You get the cold spot award on 94 degrees. Nice day in Vegas. 116 out in Death Valley, and here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. It's 98 degrees. That's our current temperature. 99 just a little bit earlier. South-southwesterly winds kindly at 9 miles per hour throughout the day. 26% humidity. Was a little bit swampy, but no real rain cloud action. Just plain old clouds as the sun rose this morning at 5:47 in all its majesty and glory. It's setting this evening at 7:52. Look for that, and a low tonight of about 81 degrees. Southeasterly winds at 10 miles per hour, and look at that humidity index cranking up to 37% overnight. Yeah, that smells like rain, and it is. Look at this, rain clouds coming Friday through, well, basically Tuesday. Looks like it's going to get a little heavy on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and break off a little bit on Tuesday. It looks like we'll be rain-free at least Wednesday, Thursdays, but those clouds staying with us all week. Temperatures in the high 90s, lows at night, high 70s, low 80s. It's going to be a pretty pleasant week, actually. Considering, July in the desert, yeah, you got it. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, got some humidity still in the air, and that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. Thanks so much for joining us here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. We're dedicating this broadcast to Janie. Thanks so much. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.